It seems like you really enjoy writing action-packed books. Is that like a secret life that you wish you had, or you've just always been fascinated by it, or what inspires that?
I've always had a pretty rich fantasy life. So, I was the kid who in school was convinced there were secret passageways, and I was convinced that sometime, something really, really dramatic was going to happen. I remember when I was, I think in first grade, the school had been broken into and nothing big happened from it. And I was like, okay, this is a huge mystery, people. Nobody touch anything. We've got to dust everything for prints. I was very into making sure we solved that crime. So I've just always kind of been wired that way.
If you could be any hero in a movie series or a TV series, who would you want to be?
Ooh, probably Sydney Bristow from Alias.
I love her.
Love Sydney Bristow, which it breaks my heart now that most of my teen readers have never seen Alias because it's been off the air for a while.
But it's like on Netflix, right?
It's on Netflix. So if you have Netflix, your assignment is to watch at least the pilot episode of Alias because Jennifer Garner is amazing, Bradley Cooper is in it. It was just a really great show.
And I love all her transformations too.
She's a makeover. She always has a makeover and like a fight sequence in every single episode. It's the ultimate girl show.
Would you ever take like a martial arts class or something to really feel like you're getting out there?
I would love to do something like that. I thought about taking kickboxing for a while or, Krav Maga or something kind of cool like that. I don't know if I have really the time to work that into the schedule at this point, but that would probably be very good for me on a number of levels.
Are there any characters that you identify with personally?
Not, a little bit of Grace. I think all the heroines of all of my series are probably a tiny bit me. Yeah. And the other parts of them are the wish fulfillment versions of me. Like, I wish I were a genius. I wish I were a martial arts expert. I wish I could, speak 14 languages. And, I wish I were 14 again and could do all of these things again without making the mistakes that I know now were mistakes. So I think that's one of the fun things about writing for teens. It's like you get to have your own teenage years over again and again until you get it right, which we don't actually get to do in real life, unfortunately.
You went on a tour recently with us with Justine Magazine. How was that?
It was amazing. I got to spend some really quality time with Jana, your wonderful, beautiful editor, and we got to go to some very cool high schools, meet some really cool girls, got to stop in some really nice bookstores, and it's just so fun always to, get out of my little writer cave where I, live in my pajamas and I don't necessarily wash my hair, and you get to get out around actual real teenagers and hear what they're responding to about the books and what, they're really into these days. Because, again, I just get to write for the nicest girls in the world, and I'm so grateful to Justine Magazine for bringing me to some of them this year. It was really great.
What's one of your favorite things about meeting your fans?
My fans are the cutest human beings on the planet. They're all like Hermione Granger right after she punched Draco Malfoy in the nose. They're smart and they're sassy and they're really, really loyal. And I just adore my readers. They're amazing.
If there's one message you hope that your fans take away from you or your books, what would it be?
Oh, that's a really good question. Probably just to keep trying. Nobody gets it right on their first draft. And so there's always going to be another chance. And, there's so much pressure on girls today to get into a perfect college or to have the perfect boyfriend or to look perfect. And nobody gets it right on the first try. And so just be kind to yourself and good to yourself, and it's all going to be okay.